Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Intuitive Mom, and this is for my fire signs. Okay, this reading is for the fire signs. Let's see what is happening. Intuitively. All right. You know, I have to just like go live because it'd be the forces against me trying to work against me. They be trying to work against me, okay? So like the title say, that this is a using Cali Oracle. We'll get more into it. So let's see what's going on for our fire signs. Let me see, is this turned on? There we go. Let's get some more light in here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. This baby, I'm blind as a little baby black, okay? So it has been very revealing for the fire signs. Okay, a lot of shit has been very revealing. Let me scoop my chair in more so I can get a little comfortable. Okay, a lot of things have been happening for fire signs. Lots of shit has been happening. A lot of eye openers, okay? Especially Aries. If you have strong Aries placement, like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, shit, any Venus, any Aries placement, honestly, like all Aries placements. Aries Chirons, Aries North Nodes. Like, y'all have been, it's a lot of pushing and pulling. It's like spirit is pushing you into a position and then y'all kind of like pulling back, okay? Like pulling back. There's been a lot of rebellions shit going on. If you have Aries in the 11th house, 10th and the 11th house, there's been a lot of pushback. Like, no, I don't want to do this. If you have Aries moon, so am I. I'm an Aries moon too. There's been definitely a lot of pushback or whatever the case is. Like, no, I don't want to do this. But like spirit is kind of moving us into authoritative position is how I wanna say it. Okay, you just have to take accountability. There's an emoji that I have been using and it just speaks Aries. It's like a finger pointing. It's like, and the finger that's pointing is not necessarily like you pointing the finger at somebody like you did this, you did that. It's more so of like spirit pointing their finger at you. It's giving a lot of wands energy because y'all know, like in the wands deck. Let me just get a wand. Look. First card that came up was the 5 of Wands. Okay, I said let me get a Wands card. Okay. This is Leo Saturn, okay? This is challenges, obstacles, fights, or whatnot, right? This is, it could be competition as well, but this is the reality of things, like, so this is really giving, like, the energy. Me and my sister just was discussing, too, because I told her, I said, 4 of Wands is Aries Venus, and she was like, I wonder why the 5s aren't Aries. And I was like, well, 5th house is Leo energy. So it only makes sense that number 5 starts with it or whatnot. But when you have a Wands card, Wands speaks the energy of willpower, of creation, of like shit, bitch, getting knocked upside your head. Anytime I see a Wands card, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's spirit really like giving you a physical tool to knock you upside the head. And I also want to say this too. Wands is the fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is the only sign, the only zodiac sign that has a weapon in their hand. Okay? So even the And it plays a role into like tarot and astrology as well too, because when you have tarot, Aries is represented by the emperor, right? You don't see the emperor with a weapon. Then you have Leo, who is represented with the strength card. You don't see that woman or that lion with a weapon. Then you have the temperance, which is representing the Sagittarius. You don't see the Sagittarius with a weapon. I mean, her cups could be a weapon, but you don't see her with a look, I said her cups could be a weapon. Nah. You know, that's really more so which is so crazy that the temperance actually has cups, because you know, they pour. Does she have cups? I think she has cups. Or either a pitcher or something. It gives like, that also gives cups energy, which is water energy or whatnot. But now let me go back into the tarot and the astrology. But when you're talking about astrology, right? So you have the what is it, the ram? They don't have a weapon. Leo is represented by the sun, I believe. They do not have a weapon. And then you have the archer, which is Sagittarius. Now they have a weapon, right? And I'm just like, so how can I break this down? This is not advanced astrology or anything like this, even though people will want to, you know, put this as advanced astrology. So you have to master the whole system within yourself. And that's something that Aries truly struggles with, is mastering the whole system within itself. Because Aries is the youngest zodiac. They're the first, okay? They give that first energy, but they are the youngest zodiac. So by them being the youngest zodiac, they're very fucking hard-headed, dog. They're hard-headed. So, then you get into like, you know, Leo's. Leo is the bridge in between Aries and Sagittarius. Me personally, I don't have a problem with any of the signs, right? But I do, Leos get on my nerves because they're always like, quote unquote, peacekeepers. Like, they want to keep the peace. They want to, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to cause any chaos, right? Aries coming with the chaos. Sagittarius, they about to end that shit. Like, it's ending at Sagittarius, right? Leos are in between. They're very peacekeepers, right? Like, super peacekeepers. But Sagittarius is like, no, I got my weapon drawn. These motherfuckers didn't want to keep the peace. I'm about to fuck them up. Aries like, hey, I'm showing up first. I'm there. So that's just like the energy that is really like pulling right now, because there's a real and I've been talking about this transit since last year. I'm not gonna go too long with this, y'all. I'm gonna start the reading. I've been talking about this particular transit, which is Chiron, right? Chiron being an Aries. Chiron is the wounded healer. So a lot of Aries, if you have Aries in like a major part of your chart, and I'm saying a major part of your chart, you have to see which house it is in, right? Because Aries can be very lazy if it's in the 12th house. It does not want to do the work. It wants to take a fucking nap. But Aries in the first house, or I'm gonna throw some houses out here, right? Aries in the first house, it needs to do the work. Aries in the second house, it's like Aries in the second house wants to talk. they want to speak, okay? Because Taurus energy, it masters the throat chakra. It's at that throat chakra energy. So it wants to do the house. Aries in the 8th house, right? Aries in the 8th house wants to make transformations. It wants to end things. It wants to, okay? Aries in Libra house, which is the 7th house, right? If you have Aries in the 7th house, you kind of are on that fucking, this is so crazy. You kind of on that Leo shit too, where you want to bring a balance and justice to certain things, right? You're calling order. let me not say Leo shit, because Leos don't call order. All right, they don't call order. They just kind of try to make things fair. They're very, I don't know. Anyway, so if you have Aries in the 10th house, right? 10th or the 11th, 10th house. I'm gonna say 10th house. If you have it in the 10th house, you're out here literally trying to issue fucking karma to people. So I'm gonna turn these comments off for a minute so I don't get distracted. Damn, I don't even know how to turn the comments off. But anyway, so Aries in the 7th house is more so like you know, trying to bring a balance or whatever to things like justice. I was at the 10th house. They want to issue a lot of karma, all right? Now, if you have Aries in the 11th house, you are almost at that 12th house energy where you are really rebellion, but it's for a good cause, okay? 12th house energy is rebellion, but it's not really for a good cause. It's really to take a nap, all right? I don't like Aries in the 12th. I actually don't like Aries in no house, and I have Aries in the 5th house, so I'm talking about my goddamn self when I'm talking about this shit, okay? I don't like Aries, especially like in the 12th house. And I also don't like Aries in the 1st house either. If Aries in the 1st house, most likely you have a natural chart, right? Because that's Aries placement. So then you'll have Taurus in the 2nd house, Gemini in the 3rd house, and so what, right? Because our chart follows order. All right, so Aries in the 1st house, they get on my nerves because it's like, are you going to do the work? You were reincarnated to actually do the work, but are you going to do the work? There's a lot of pushback with having Aries in its natural state. Okay, having Aries in its natural state, because you like, okay, well, I have it there and I just naturally manifest this, but am I doing the work? Okay, so yeah, I talked. So Aries and Chiron has really been pushing us to take care of those wounds that have held us back. Take care of those wounds, those obstacles, those things that you know, we just really didn't want to address, that we have hidden, that we say that we have healed from, or whatever the case is. They make us address it, all right? That transit is making us address it. So, let's go ahead and get started. Again, this reading is for all fire signs, sun, moon, rising, north node. Take what resonate and leave what does not. Any energy trying to manipulate my energy or anybody that is watching, I'm returning that shit back to sender 7-11 times. Back to them and their loved ones to manipulate their asses. Alright, anybody trying to block out the message, bitch, your ass is blocked. Alright, so I am invoking Callie into this reading and asking that she give us clear insight into what is happening for the fire signs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so what is the message from Callie? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mom Callie. What is the message? Alright, so Mahavis is the card that came out. Okay, Mahavis. Very interesting. I've been talking about the Mahavis actually for quite some time. Shadasha is an aspect of Lalita, which is the 3rd Mahavi, okay? I pulled that card the other day. The reading is on my page as well. So, Mahavis. Mahavia. Okay. So it says she is unrested, unlimited, wild, and unconditional love. The heart knows how to attract grace and manifest creativity, resolution, where the mind sees only difficulties. A spiritual awakening of tremendous value is opening for you as your inner being reorients itself around the increasing inner light. Established structure built upon lesser foundations will have to give away. She demands the encouragement, she demands the courageous embrace of experience. She is your call to initiate and growth, your invitation to embrace your path and rise and greet your destiny. So what did we just say? We just said that about that transit is making you, like, it's forcing you to do the work, to address certain things, right? This marker look ugly. So she is your call to initiation and growth, and your invitation to embrace your path and rise and greet your destiny, okay? Mahavia is the great wisdom that manifests through 10 wisdom goddesses, okay? So there are 10 goddesses in the aspect of the Mahavis, right? The very first one, of course, is Kali, all right? Kali is the destroyer and the creator. I have a tattoo that I did not realize that it explains my relationship with Kali Ma, but it explains my relationship actually with my own wounds, with my mother, with every relationship that I've had that has been, every structure, not relationship, every structure that has been built to push me into my purpose. And it says, what destroyed me is what created me. Okay? So, I'll get into the other ones later. Okay, so it says Mahavi is the primordial Kali in multiple expressions, providing whatever is needed to serve spiritual benefit of all. This is true wisdom, always shifting in response to what is needed. There are times when, no matter how logical an approach may be, no matter how uncommon or commonly acknowledged as correct or how sensible it may seem, the heart nudges us towards a different way. Y'all ever been doing something and while you was like midway into some type of assignment, you be like, damn, this is not for me. Okay? My angel number is on the clock, 1137. Knowledge can come from experience, yet it cannot guarantee evolution on its own. We can outgrow problems and birth superior outcomes. Only when we are willing to learn from our experience and have the courage to move in new ways along untried paths that resonate with the heart. Through engaging the heart, knowledge can become wisdom. Knowledge can become wisdom. Okay? The whole sole purpose of living fire signs is to take what we know and turn it into wisdom. Okay? Knowledge is knowing. Wisdom is the soul. It's living. It's being free. You may feel bound to unwanted circumstances. The way to be free from the oppression and the construction that you are feeling is through wisdom. Whatever there is sacrifice, however there is sacrifice required to attain it. The surrendering of fixed opinions, judgment based in self-cherishing viewpoints. Self-cherishing is the term from the Buddhist tradition, which holds wisdom in high regards. A self-cherished viewpoint sounds as though it is self-loving, but it is not. It is the viewpoint that reinforces the ego. It generates fear, confusion, and anxiety. It generates fear, confusion, and anxiety. It does not really love the self and wants the best for the soul. It wants the universe to behave in predictable ways according to the whims and the desires of ego. It could be that self-cherishing viewpoint reinforces the idea of being superior to others. Let me read that again. It could be that self-cherishing viewpoint reinforces the ideas of being superior to others. Alternatively, it could be based on the idea that we are inferior and deserving of poor treatment. You ever be like, I deserve that? After some shit happened and you know that you was supposed to be operating from the heart and not the ego, you be like, you know what? I deserve that. In action, the self-cherishing viewpoint is akin to the child who only wants to drink sugary drinks, perhaps because they remind her of her birthday party when she feels like a princess. She wants always to feel so special. When given a plate of broccoli and carrots, a glass of water, the self-cherishing viewpoint of the child is thought. The universe is not behaving according to her view of things. The wisdom response to this is disentanglement, the healthy desire. To experience our infinite worth from the circumstances, we can then realize that those unexpected veggies are a gift of love and well-being. There is no distress, only growth and learning. There is no distress, only growth and learning. The self-cherishing viewpoint prevents us from us accessing wisdom. Instead, attempts to lock the universe into behaving according to our limited views. And when it does not, we feel anxiety, distress, and confusion. We interpret the plate of veggies to mean that we don't matter and that we have no value. And what we never get what we want, or so forth. However, when we want lemonade and life gives us lemons, the wisdom within will prevent us from despairing and inspire us to become creative. And maybe find a lemon press or even grow an orchard. Hey, because you got to take them seeds from them lemons and turn it into something, right? If things don't appear to be working out, do not buy into self-cherishing limitations that create distress and confusion in your heart. There is an interpretation of what is happening that will bring peace. You are not being punished or denied. You are being assisted on your path. Okay? You are not being punished or denied. You are being assisted on your path. Although you may feel taught that viewpoint shall be temporary, it will give way to realizations that you are deeply loved, cherished in an authentic, soul-honoring way. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear, okay? So shit may have not worked out, but it worked out according to plan, right? According to plan. So I want to discuss, because I'm going to turn this into y'all know I love to do readings, right? I really love to do readings, and I could tell you like what's going on. You know, this is happening, that is happening, whatever the case is, right? But that wouldn't be very Sagittarius of me, which is Sagittarius is all about higher learning, okay? Higher education. The philosophy of life, right? So the Mahavis, if y'all, okay, let me not say if y'all know me or whatever the case is. If y'all go through my channel, y'all would know that, you know, Callie has been a primordial mother to me, right? And technically to my, you know, even my enemies, she has been a primordial mother, right? And she has, what I've went through and what my foes and my friends and what they have went through, it has only been a lesson for higher knowledge, right? Like straight up lesson for higher knowledge. And it was Callie Mon. This is such a great book. Please take a screenshot, okay? Tantric Callie. It has been such a great lesson Oh man, it's been some hardships, it's been some bullshit, it's been all types of shit, right? It's been some good shit, some relationships, some endings, some new beginnings, and that is what Cali takes you through. I have literally come to the realization, and this is why, like, this card, the Mahavis, is coming out, and it's really reminding me of when I started my spiritual journey. Not even started my spiritual journey, but started this part of my spiritual journey, right? This part of my spiritual journey, I started with the Mahavis. I remember when I first started learning about Mahavis, right? I'm about to tell y'all the Mahavis real quick, okay? It's 10 of them. So you have Kali, you have Tara, Blue Tara. I wouldn't necessarily say Blue Tara. I would just say Tara. Lalita, Bula Vistra, which is the cosmic mother of the moon and the sun. Chimanista. Alright, Chimanista, she removes the ego. Like, that's why the head is unattached from the body. The head is the crown, your crown chakra. You get what I'm saying? This is divine wisdom. It is oneness. It brings you closer to your ancestors, right? Chimanista, she severs the ties between what you believe to be true, which is the body, which is ego. All right. And then you have Boulevara. All right, Boulevara. Boulevara, Dumavati, Balamuki. I love Balamuki too. Balamuki, she removes the tongue. You know, Balamuki has stopped me from really, I always say this. Balamuki has stopped me from hexing people. Like, she has taken my tongue and literally cutting it out. But she has also removed the tongue of my enemies from speaking up against me. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say, right? But, like, they can't really curse me. You know, they can't really curse me. And she cuts out their tongue. When you are dedicated, and I'm saying dedicated, but when you devote some time with Balamuki, she really will shut you up from blocking your blessings. She stopped me from, I love Balamuki because I literally, and I have to give testament to this right here, right? Because I was getting ready to leave my boyfriend at the time, right? I was like, okay, whatever the case is. Like, and I'm saying my boyfriend, but this was my man for a long time. And someone was trying to do work up against me to break us apart, right? And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Da 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 da. I'm good. Like, I don't even want to do this no more. I was also on the side in my spiritual work. I was working with Balamuki to, like, not say anything, just make my moves, right? I remember when she came to me. And I was getting ready to, I was sitting down. I called myself meditating, but now that I know better, I know I wasn't meditating. I was just really overthinking. I was sitting there with a lot of thoughts on my mind. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to break up with him because this is not working. There were a lot of evil eyes being shot and darted towards me, okay? People are lucky to have me in their lives. That's the affirmation that just came up. People are lucky to have me in their life, right? Okay? So, I thought that I was meditating at the time, but I wasn't. This was a couple years ago too, like 2 years ago. I thought I was meditating and I wasn't. It just was, you know, people were in my head or whatever the case is. And I'm saying people, but energies was in my head. It was a lot that I was taking on. So, and I was working with Balamuki at that. So I was really like, is this me or is this others' thoughts? Like, what is going on? I remember when she came to me too, when I was laying down on the couch, and I have never ever slept on my couch before. And up until this point, I never slept on my couch, right? And I was call myself teaching my guy a lesson. I was like, I'm about to sleep on the couch, you know, like fuck that. I'm sleeping on the couch. So I went to get up because my back was hurting so bad on that couch, and I wanted to, you know, shit. I wanted to be naughty and be like, fuck that. I want to teach him a lesson. I'm gonna stay my ass right here on the couch until he come and say this. His ass is stubborn. Okay, he's an Aquarius. He's stubborn. He was like, shit. She want to sleep on the couch. I'm gonna give her space until she over that shit. Right. I called myself getting up, and I remember when I had my Balamuki Bala beads on, and I said I'm gonna do my mantras, okay? My mantras, MANTRA, okay? So if anybody watching this and they wanna tap into that, that'd be good, okay? Mantras, MANTRA. I was doing my mantras, and I was like, I'm gonna get up. After I finish these mantras, I am going to go get in my bed, and I'm gonna just tell him like it's over and done with, right? So I did my mantras for Balamuki. Here I am. I'm saying what I'm saying to her, or whatever the case is, going through the mantras. When I finished, I literally still had it on my mind that I am going to, and mantras, you have to do them for a while before they actually start working. But this is how I know that spirit works with me when I'm working for myself. So, I got up, my foot hit the ground because I was laying out, like laying on the couch with my feet out at that point. When I was doing my mantras, I wasn't laid like that. But afterwards, I was like, I'm going to lay down. And I laid down. I was like, fuck that. My back hurt. I got to go get in my bed, right? I put my foot on the ground, and I had an ankle bracelet, a citrine ankle bracelet. And citrine is yellow as well too, right, y'all? So, and it was, I had dressed it in turmeric as well too. It was dedicated to Balamuki. It was dedicated to her. I had just made it. And this has never happened to me either. When I put my foot on my floor, my ankle bracelet shattered. And I could feel an energy grab my foot and put my ass right back on my couch. I said, oh, okay. Let me stay my ass right here on the couch. That night, I slept very well, and I remember the dream that I had. And in the dream, I was talking to an older woman, and she told me, and Balamuki is not an older woman. Balamuki is actually, she appears as a young girl. When you do have crossings with her, she appears as somebody that's like kind of under the age of 16, right? Dressed in yellow. Gives me very Oshun vibes, but it's not, okay? Well, the warrior Oshun, not what everybody on the internet per se. Okay, anywho. I remember that night. That was the night that was told to me. And like I said, this was 2 years ago. That was the night where it was told to me, the next 2 years of your life is going to be very hard. Do not leave this man. And I'm like, this nigga ain't listening to me. So the next day, and I'll tell this story very quickly and go on to the next Mahavis, okay? Because this is the 8th Mahavi, okay? The number 8, transformations, okay? This is the year 8. Now it has been 2 years since this has happened. And we was in year 6 then, right? Which is Virgo, which is all about, fighting through. Virgo energy, we'll cross that when that's work and health, okay? So they told me 2 years is going to be the next 2 hardest years of your life. Do not leave this man. This is where you belong. This is where he belongs. I got everything else handled. Shut up, basically. Like, be quiet, right? The next day, I got up actually kind of late for work. And my guy come out the room, and he was like, I was like, hey, I'm gonna leave these covers here or whatever the case is. I was like, I don't have time to clean up because I'm like running late. Usually I'm folding my stuff. B got the I said I gotta go get ready for work. I could have took a few minutes, but I didn't want to. I was like, I'm gonna leave this shit here. So he was like, I know that's your little room or whatever. So, you know, like, whatever. I know that's your little bed now. So, and I was like, I ain't even feed into it. When I got to work, I had texted him and I was like, I don't want to be sleeping on the couch. I was like, but like, if we're not going to be together and you don't want to be with me, and you know that's what you're saying, I'm not gonna push you to be with me. Man, he sent me a long whole drawn out message, like everything that a girl could want to hear from their man to get confirmation is what he sent me. And he was like, hey, like, I want to marry you, like, point blank and period, and this is where we going with it. That's it. Like, I don't know what you talking about. What is all that? He was like, I don't want to fight with you. And that right there is what Spirit told me. And that was the start of everything. That was the start of everything. And me and him working together spiritually, because I was like, okay, this relationship is spirit led. Bam. Okay. So that's how working with the Mahavis can really get you to where you're supposed to be. Okay. Matangi is the 9th Mahavi. I love Matangi. Matangi is she is the one that caters to the underclass. I work with Matangi when I am cooking. So when I'm cooking for, you know, underprivileged kids and underprivileged families and stuff like that, she does a lot of charity work. She works with people that does a lot of charity work, nonprofits, especially when dealing with like the homeless people, or, you know, stuff like that or whatnot. So she actually she grants boons, aka helps clear your karma. Matangi helps clear your karma when doing charity work. This is why it's important to do charity work when you are finding yourself. Okay. Devi. Okay, it's the 10th. Camilla is the 10th Mahavi. All right, and then it says that we witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon grateful sight. Her heart softens into protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortlessness activity. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestations, peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundantly, divine blessings are upon you. Okay? So, I do want to be honest, you know, like, with working with the Mahavis, I have been through them all. However, I have not mastered every level, all 10 levels of working with the Mahavis, because, you know, there's witches, there's crones, there's mothers, there's destroying, there's building. So that's why, like, you know, that the tattoo that I have, and I really don't mind if anybody else shares this and live by this, because this is just a really, really important lesson in life. What destroys you is definitely what creates you. Okay? So you have to know that every lesson that the Mahavis that I have read to you guys with this Mahavi it's about work. It's about balancing work and not work. It's about balancing the good with the bad. Okay? And there's no good or bad, evil, or, you know, whatever the case is. It's all energy. It's all energy. Are you working with it or working against it? Okay, so now we're going to get into some reading. Like, what else do she got to fucking say after I said all that, right? Because I got a lot more to say. Actually, I'm going to use my Oracle Note deck. There is a time right now, Sagittarius, not Sagittarius, I'm sorry, y'all. Fire signs. There is a time right now that we must create something very beautiful right now, okay? we have done a lot of destroying and tearing down and taking apart and mismanaging. Mismanaging, okay, even down to our finances, our relationships, our you know, our whole overall being, even mismanaging ourselves, you know, letting others come into our energy that had no fucking business being there. We, fire signs, y'all are destroyers and creators, okay? Y'all have the choice to heal, deal, and build, okay? I also, let me also say this too. So fire signs, y'all work well with candles, right? Y'all work well with fires and or whatnot, right? There's 3 parts to the candle. All right, I won't light this candle because this is not a to be lit candle right now. There's always the fire that's on the wick, right? And then you have that little space in between the wick. You got that little space in between the wick that is not burning. And then you have all of this shit that needs to melt. That needs to be melted down. This is a fire. That's a fire sign. Okay, so what are y'all going to do with it? That's really good. And that's how, you know, that's how spirit really continues to bless you. Bless the fire signs is through fire. Like, it is through fire. Like, that's why it's important for us to know our elements, know ourselves, and actually be working with it. Because that's how we find the light. And everything that we destroy, everything that we destroy, we find the light by burning candles, by setting things on fire. You know, by... Now, y'all don't go out here being no damn arsonist and shit, okay? Don't be out here being no arsonist, okay? Me, I will light some shit on fire. I'll be like, you know what? And that's all to each his own, too. I don't know what y'all do with y'all petitions, but this is how you know, you have to work with the elements that are for you. You know, some people put their petitions in water. Some people bury them in the ground. Some people, Saggies. Some people do different things. Me, I like to write out letters and I like to burn it and be like, psh, that's it. Okay. Now sometimes, now I got an Aries sun. I mean, I got a Sagittarius sun. I got a fire sun, and I have a fire moon. I have a stellium in Sagittarius, so I'm constantly lighting shit on fire. Okay, and that's not for everybody, okay? It's not for everybody. Y'all make sure y'all have some life insurance. I did warn about that in October. Not only life insurance, but renter's insurance. That was something that came up in the reading in October for the eclipse that happened in October. That was really real. And then I just was talking to my sister too, like a week ago, and I had told her, I was like, make sure that you have some life insurance. She's the Aries. She is heavy on the Aries. I think she got like 5 Aries placements, okay? So she has a lot of leadership shit to do, and shit is always happening to her first. So y'all make sure that y'all have life insurance, okay? Make sure that y'all families is well placed. Make sure paperwork is in order, okay? Because God is taking 60% of people off of this planet. You never know who, what, when, whatever the case is, okay? It's cleanup season. So y'all make sure that y'all have y'all shit in order. So we are going to get some oracle. Let's see what is going on for our fire signs. What is going on for our fire signs? Thank you so much, Divine. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Wheel of Fortune, Aries in reverse. Happy Home in reverse. Okay, so that's 3 reversals, okay? And reversals aren't necessarily you know, bad all the time. It means that changes needs to happen. Somebody could be moving, could be wanting to move and start over, you know, switch their location. It's kind of like what I'm getting. They're grounding where they laid their seeds down at. Lots of travel indicated. Now, I do want to say this with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse. This may be a forcefully push, okay? So somebody could be losing a home or something, or, you know, whatever groundwork that they were on. There's just a lot of things that's changing about it, right? It also, in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, also indicates like cancel plans. So you could be wanting to move somewhere for a particular reason, and spirit is kind of guiding you somewhere else, okay? This could, with happy home coming out in reverse as well too, like kind of what I'm hearing is that this could be like someone let me just get with this happy home. I want to say before I get to this part right here, right? Because I feel like Wheel of Fortune is kind of with this happy home a little bit. That Wheel of Fortune in reverse is kind of with that happy home in reverse. There's two things that's happening. One, somebody could be inheriting their family land, and that's not necessarily where they want to go, what they want to be doing. Okay, somebody could have passed away, and you're needing to like move into your childhood home or something, or just like kind of stay there for a while. That's not something that you necessarily want to do, but there is a push to, you know, go back to this place. All right, I'm going to focus on happy home. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands. All right, so you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands. This is not a place where you necessarily want to be, because maybe you had to defend yourself a lot there. Okay, maybe you felt like, you know, the world was against you when you was there. All right, this could be... This could be a place that never supported you in kind of what you are doing now. Okay. Like your creativity, your artwork, or whatever the case is. All right. So spirit is kind of, I'm going to give y'all some advice with this as well too. Don't stop working just because you have to, you know, don't stop creating. But pay attention to what it is that you are doing when you are there. Okay, what is this Eight of Pentacles in reverse? The Judgment with the Four of Swords. Yeah, pay attention to what it is that you are doing when you're there. Don't get lazy just because you are... And I'm saying lazy. I'm sorry if that's a bad word to use here. So take that word with... take that word how it's coming, okay? I don't want to say... I need to up my vocabulary when it comes to this, okay? I'm so used to talking in riddles with spirit, okay? Because they just understand my mind. What I suggest is that you kind of like meditate and ask questions while you are in this situation. Like, ask questions while you're in this situation. Like I said, that Aries Chiron is pulling on all of us to address some wounds or whatnot. Definitely to address some wounds. Judgment coming out. Things are being brought to our attention so that we can resolve them. Not necessarily resolve them, but evolve past them and see why it is that certain things was happening. Don't forget one of the sentences with the Mahavi. Let me put this here. Let's put that there. Let me get back to this Mahavi and read a sentence to y'all. I'm going to remind y'all all throughout this. You are not being punished or denied. You are being assisted on your path. Although you may feel thought that the viewpoint shall be temporary. This will give way to realizations that you are deeply loved, cherished in a authentic, soul-honoring way. You have nothing to fear. Okay? You have nothing to fear. All right, so let's get some answers with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You have nothing to fear. The Five of Wands. Okay, the Five of Wands. So, Five of Wands, remember we said that was Leo, Saturn. That's obstacles, that's fighting. You have the Eight of Pentacles again in reverse. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles again in reverse. Nobody is going to be able to stop you except for you. That's it. That's the only person that's coming in your way is just yourself. Just yourself. All right. So, what is this? Thank you so much, Spirit. If you have a career and you feel like you can't make certain moves because of your career, right? Spirit is getting ready to shake that up. Like your whole spirit team, judgment, the angels, archangels. So I talked about archangels being down on the ground, right? I need to shuffle these cards a little more. I talked about the archangels being down on the ground and assisting us or whatnot, right? And kind of moving us into where we are supposed to be. I'm not necessarily saying that it's calmer waters, okay? I don't see that in my head, which is like the Six of Swords. I mean, yeah, the Six of Swords energy. I don't see that it's calmer waters that, you know, Spirit is kind of pushing us into. I actually see that it's a lot of fire. It's a lot of endings. It's a lot of new beginnings that's coming up, okay? I can, King of Wands, thank you. And you know what's crazy? This King of Wands, when these two cards came out, the King of Wands was there too, but it was in reverse. It was in reverse. And I put it back because it just didn't feel like it should be still there in reverse, right? There's a lot of it's like, no, you're going to get through this, okay? And this is Leo energy, right? This is where change is happening. You're going to be able to get through this. That King of Wands is coming out on top of everything as victorious, okay? Definitely coming out as victorious because you're going to see why certain things are happening, okay? What is this Aries in reverse, okay? Aries in reverse, I'm not necessarily taking this as I'm only talking to Aries. Remember, this is a fire sign reading. This Aries in reverse is kind of giving me the energy of, this is like the whole overall energy of astrology, like what's happening right now. Like, are you mastering that energy that is happening, the transits that's happening right now in Aries, right? Let me see something. Let me get these Aries placements right now. I know the sun is in Aries. Chiron is in Aries. I think North Node is in Aries right now. But let's just see current placements right now. Current planets. So we have the sun in Aries. Oh, the moon is in Leo. Interesting. Mercury is in Aries. Venus is in Aries. North Node is in Aries. Chiron is in Aries. Are you mastering these Aries placements right now? Okay. So fire sign, that's like kind of what is happening. Okay, that's what's going on. Are you being a leader in your role? How are people looking at you? How are you looking at yourself? Okay, how are you showing up? Okay, how are you showing up? And even, are you mastering your own rising sign? Okay, because first house, where Aries belong, is where our rising sign is. Okay, so I'm a rising Scorpio. Am I rising through the transformations? Okay, am I rising through endings and rebirths and habits and addictions? Am I mastering other people's money? Okay, like, that's how I would look at that transit. Okay, even if you have something as simple as having Pisces rising, right? Are you mastering your spirituality? Are you getting enlightened? Are you giving depth to certain situations and endings? Are you gaining wins instead of losses, or are you having more losses? Like, how are you handling your losses? Like, let's go back to the Mahavis, where she says that these are not, this is not happening because you're unloved, or you're not fulfilled, or whatever the case is, right? These things are happening to basically protect you and, get you through this shit. Like, they happen for a reason. So what is this Aries in reverse energy? The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Let me get one more card with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Taurus, Moon, High Priestess. Okay. So, Aries. I mean, not Aries. I don't know. I'm going to keep saying Aries. My fault. Listen, fire. Are y'all giving more charity? Are you oversharing during this season? Are you, you have the Six of Pentacles with the High Priestess, right? Are you gossiping? Are you participating in gossip? Are you, are you not enlightened? The High Priestess right here, High Priestess in reverse is a gossiper, okay? Are you participating in drama? Are you focusing on yourself, your gifts? Or are you focusing on somebody else's? Are you trying to be a martyr? I don't think that's how, Spirit wants you to show up right now. I think it's more so about self right now, okay? I think it's more so about self. Yeah, you have the Hierophant. This is why it's more so about self, because if you make it about others, they're going to turn on you and go up against you. This isn't the time for you to be worried about how others' faith is, okay, with this Hierophant in reverse, okay? Could be dealing with a Taurus as well too. All right, and then you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Hierophant in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? These two energies, and in between, it's like you don't know which way to, like, kind of, you don't know which way to kind of draw your attention. Okay, somebody doesn't know how to draw their attention, their focus to what needs to be happening. You could be breaking a lot of your own spiritual led rules, okay? You could have prayed for something, it manifested, and now you're not even doing what you said you were going to do. The Knight of Cups in reverse is Scorpio energy. You could be giving into some type of addiction, some type of... And I also want to say this with the Six of Pentacles as well with the High Priestess. You could also be overspending and giving away too much, okay? I know people got their taxes back. All right, I know people got their taxes back. If this is not already happening, because I think the close of the tax season was yesterday. Okay, baby, I'm a day late. I'm a day late, not a dollar short, but a day late. Okay, but I did see that the close of the tax season was yesterday, right? But I do know people have filed their taxes, right? And you could be giving away to something. If this hasn't happened yet, if you have come into some type of abundance, this is not the time to be giving out presents. All right, between the five of wands and the seven of wands, right? You have this six of pentacles, right? 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Somebody wants you to give to them, and they're the ones that's even battling you. They want you to give them some type of gift that you have, okay? Because you got it to give. All right, fire sign, you got it to give. But this is not the time. This person is going to throw you off your path with a Hierophant in reverse, okay? Don't give your energy. Don't give your money. Don't be giving none of that stuff. This is the time for you to be focusing on yourself, okay? Oh, the seven of wands at both ends of this, right? The seven of wands is upright at both ends. I didn't even realize that, but I just seen it just now. Like there's the man and the woman. So I could be speaking to a man and a woman, or I'm talking about, this is you and your person as well. Y'all have some internal conflicts where there are people up against this masculine and there are people up against this feminine. Oh, I just heard something. Let me just pull. I just heard something about a relationship. All right, you could be somebody could be trying to take, because I tell y'all stories, right? And sometimes I don't even know why I say them, but then it starts to come out, right? There could be somebody working up against this connection. There's somebody that's working up against you and this connection, okay? Because Aries, I told y'all, with this Aries energy, you gotta know who to give to and the right motherfucker to give to, okay? Everybody don't deserve what you have to offer, fire signs. Y'all have so much to offer. Y'all have so much to offer. I really hope y'all can still hear me. I hate when I get a phone call in between my readings, because I never know if the sound go out or whatever the case is. Can somebody just like type that they can hear me? Like, please. Abby, if you're in here, can you tell me if you can hear me still? Da 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 da. I'm just gonna continue, okay? Cause people watching silent. Okay, I'm a just continue, and if it's to be heard, it's to be heard. So anyway, so there is oppositions that are working up against you guys, right? Up against, I think I just need to turn on. Hold on one second, guys, okay? Let's see here. Okay. So there's oppositions that's working up against you on both ends. This could even be a connection as well too, right? There's something that you're needing to heal here in your home, in your work life, in your childhood. There's something that you're needing to heal. Now, I told y'all a story about how I was getting ready to throw my whole relationship out, right? I was getting ready to throw my whole relationship out. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand why I was throwing this whole, I swear to God, I could not understand why I was throwing this whole relationship out either, because we don't have problems like that. Like, all our problems, we don't have problems like that. Like, we do not have problems. We have a really good relationship, right? But there's forces that are against this, okay? And it's not spirit led either. It's not good spirit led. All right, let me see. I'm gonna pull some energy with this seven of wands here on the left with the six of pentacles. Maybe it's that whatever masculine energy, if I am speaking to a masculine, y'all know I don't like to turn stuff into like love readings or whatnot. I really don't like the, let's turn it into whatever spirit Let's be spirit led. Okay, Alexis, let's be spirit led. So, there's forces up against this masculine energy that is trying to get this Six of Pentacles. They want this Six of Pentacles. They want somebody to give to them. Okay, they could be fighting this masculine energy so that the woman that is dealing with this person gives to them. It's so weird because I feel like this shit is so weird. I don't not like channeling like messages like this. I almost feel like there is a energy that I don't want to say like gay. That's not the way that I want to. That's not the word. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Thank you, thank you, Abby. I don't want to say gay, but there could be a somebody that is the same sex as you. It's not that they want you in a sexual type manner, but it's almost like they want you. They want what you do for your person, for your people. Your people. They want that. Okay, what is this Seven of Wands with the Six of Pentacles? What's the Seven of Wands with the Six of Pentacles? The Strength card in reverse could be dealing with a Leo. The Wheel of Fortune upright. Scorpio, Aquarius, this is a fixed sign. Okay, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo again, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody that watches what you do. This Nine of Pentacles coming out. This is somebody that watches your garden, that is looking at, you know, the way that you plant your seeds or whatever the case is, and they want that. I can't stand when I see the Six of Swords in reverse, because I always say this quote. Not always, but this is, you know, when it pop up in my head that this is the energy that we in. Can't save her. She don't want to be saved, okay? This could be somebody, this could even be somebody in your family, okay? This could be a child. This could be, y'all know how y'all have like those evil stepchildren or, shit, just evil fucking kids too. Like, you know, people be having those too, and they be like, you know, I'm gonna ruin this relationship because I don't want my mother or my father with this person. I want them to keep giving to me. If they give to them, they're gonna have more children. Okay, the Knight of Swords in reverse, they're gonna have more children, and they're not going to be given to me. This is somebody that's very aggressive, somebody that it has the wrong intent. Okay, they are anxious, they impulsive, they acting off of they fucking feelings. And with it being Swords energy, they actually, you know, like they have thoughts in their mind, but their mind is to master manipulate. That's an unbalanced Gemini energy, okay? That's an unbalanced ass Gemini energy. This could be like your younger brother as well too. All right, Gemini it represents the brothers and sisters of the chart, okay? So this could be somebody that is not wanting you to build this relationship here with your family. They don't want you to figure out certain things that have happened in your childhood. All right, so what is this Seven of Wands here? This energy here, this Seven of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to build. They don't want you to build it. And it's almost like they're not fighting you. It's like they're fighting with spirit. Like they're fighting with spirit. So somebody's in judgment, it's not gonna work. This is why certain family members are moved the fuck away from you. They're moved away from you. All right. What's Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? What's Seven of Wands with that? Yeah, Chariot. Thank you so much. Spirit be like, you got too many cards, but we gonna get the message out for you, okay? Chariot, Cancer energy. This is literally like, I'm always saying literally like, either it is or it ain't, okay? Literally like, so Chariot energy, somebody could be in a hospital or they could be in a, some type of facility though. Like some type of facility, and it's a reason why they're there. All right. Somebody could be getting sick or they're sick. while you're in town. Okay, while you are visiting, somebody could be getting sick. Don't go see this person. Like, spirit moved them out of the way for a reason. Just let them know, like, you know, I am the master of making excuses. Okay, spirit will literally be like, you ain't supposed to see that person. I be like, hey, I was just sick last week. I don't have time to get sick. I'll catch you when I come back in town. Okay. So that's kind of like giving what this energy is. This could be happening in July or August as well too. So if you are planning to go somewhere, just know that that's why this is happening. Okay. The Nine of Swords. Interesting. The Nine of Swords. Very interesting. This person could be somebody that's like actively on your mind right now too. This is somebody that's actively on your mind, like who you've been thinking about. My left ear just started ringing. This is a Gemini as well too. That Nine of Swords, that's a Gemini placement as well too. They might not even have like Gemini sun. Yeah, I feel like with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, this person wants to like kind of trick you into this mind space, right? They want to trick you into this mind space so you can miss out on certain blessings. Let me see what Judgment is. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is Judgment? The Six of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Six of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So the Six of Cups, that's Scorpio sun. All right, this is somebody definitely from your past or whatever the case is that probably can't get over you. Can't, you know, get past certain things, you know, certain abundanceness that you have come into with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Very weird energy, right? Somebody could have inherited something and they don't understand how you received this gift. Okay? It's really none of their business. Like, fuck them. I mean that in the most nicest, loving, evolving way I can say it in too. Like, I'm not saying it with like malicious intent or anything like that, but like, worry about yourself, worry about your own health, your own life, or whatever the case is. And for you to keep worrying about me, like, it's stressing you out. And people don't realize that they're giving you the evil eye by trying to worry about how you came into certain lights, certain ways, okay, certain abundanceness. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's steady, is giving me the energy of like they want to keep you in this mind frame, this mindset. This may be somebody in the past too, like when you go back home, all right? Because I really see somebody traveling, like especially with the Chariot card coming back out, the Judgment. I see somebody traveling. They want to kind of keep you stuck in this mind frame of a not deserving mind frame. Like, you don't really necessarily deserve this because certain things has happened to you. And they also want you to feel guilty. Okay, the Four of Swords, they want you to feel guilty. The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, like it's really like they want you to feel guilty for how you came about certain things. And they're going to be throwing up their quote unquote history or their past or whatever the case is about how they experienced certain things and how they deserve this Ace of Pentacles, but it wasn't given to them. Okay, this abundance, this inheritance wasn't left to them, and I'm about to figure out why. You know, King of Wands, the king is the ruler, right? So the King of Wands coming out right here, like Under all this other bullshit that's coming out, like the King of Wands is like, this is where these people want to be at. Like, they want this King of Wands energy. They want this Nine of Pentacles energy. You worked hard for that. Okay? I would just say the King of Wands. I ain't even gonna say that Nine of Pentacles shit. Alright? Because you deserve the Nine of Pentacles because you planted good seeds. Alright? So let me see, what's in front of this Six of Cups with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? The Six of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, but up under the King of Wands. The Star in reverse. That's what's in front of it. It's somebody that's very jealous of you. It's somebody that doesn't see you as a light. Baby, let me because YouTube play and these hoes play even more. Let me do something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Cause I mean, my girl got I forgot about these cards. I did it in my other deck because I have this same deck, but the cards are a little bit more laminated, I guess. But you have to cross through certain certain things on YouTube. Okay, so anywho, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. So anywho, so yeah, they that's what's in front of this. It's like kind of jealousy. That's why they under you. That's why they're under this King of Wands energy. They don't, you know, the King of Wands is represented by Leo. And one thing I can say about Leo is like Leo's one, hey, if you have Leo placement, you really can work with that energy to become the star like very naturally, right? You don't have to do a lot of work, a lot of spell work, a lot of glam work, a lot of manipulation ass shit. But you have to be very cautious of that placement of having a straight up like real good Leo aspect dynamic in your chart, because it's all about the saints. Okay, that fifth house energy is like saint energy. That's you know, the saints is the ones that's in the church and stuff. So you have to be very, very, very cautious with that energy. You're naturally talented, fire signs. You're a creator. You study. That's the other thing too. You study. You build your skills up. Okay, this King of Wands has skills. These people are not what's all around you. Look at this shit. Okay, now let me get what's next to this star under this eight of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit, for connecting the story, the lines. Thank you so much. What is next to the star in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, do I want to take it? I'm gonna take it. The King of Cups upright. I appreciate this King of Cups upright coming out next to this Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse, right? So the Page card talks about fire signs, right? You might not have naturally been in your bag when you was younger, okay? You didn't know that, but you were spirit led. That's why the King of Cups. I like the King of Cups energy because the King of Cups is Pisces. It's all about transformations, okay? This is you. Listen, not only that, you have to become spirit led too. If you let spirit guide you, your expeditions and stuff like that, if you let them guide your feet, your hands, your creativity, like you are going to be birthed into this energy, right? You're going to be this King of Wands energy. This is me almost closing this story up because I got two more positions to fill, right? This Page of Wands in reverse, like right here, is like there's a lot of entities. I'll say entities. There's a lot of entities that are up against you down here, right? This is the foundation. This is where you have to go back. My ears are ringing like a motherfucker right now. Okay, let me get this King of Cups energy, and this will be among the Knight of Cups as well too. Okay. You have to make sure that you're not doing things, that you're not living in the mindset. Because let's go back to the Mahavis, okay? You got to make sure that you're not living in the mindset of saying that this happened to me because of this, and nobody loves me, or nobody cares about me, or whatever the fuck it is, right? You got to make sure that you're not in that energy, because that's what they want you to be in. And when I'm saying they, I'm not even talking about an actual physical person. This could just be like the energy that is up against you in order for you to step into this fire energy that you are to be. Okay? Thank you so much. So I'm going to get 2 cards, and let me just see what Spirit kind of tells me with this. You got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups here in reverse. Yeah, you got to be a leader. It's like no more being wild and out there and, you know, mismanaging certain certain things. That's why so many people feel like you don't deserve what you are, you know, what you are doing, what you're going to do. And I really feel like something happened. There was like a gift bestowed upon you. Like you could have, you know, the transits. And when I do these readings and stuff, like I think this is why my readings go so long, is because like I know what's happening with the energy. Like I could hear it, I could feel it, I could see it, not just within myself, because everything isn't about me, right? But like people that I have come in contact with, I can see the elevation. And I say this a lot, that, you know, I know when I'm in the presence of another teacher, and I know when I'm in the presence of a student, like somebody that still has things to learn, that's not ready to teach others. And then I know when I'm in the presence of a teacher, like, oh, this motherfucker is ready. You may not feel like you are ready, but like Spirit right here, this King of Cups, baby, you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice but to fucking build you a arch in the middle of this fucking flood that's happening. Like, that's what's happening. These are archangels. These keys right here, these are archangels. What's up under the Knight of Cups? What's up under the Knight of Cups? Thank you so much. You know what's crazy? This card that came out, this card don't even belong in here, right? It doesn't belong in here because I think this is one of the what's called cards, like, you know, one of the shits in the beginning. This card, I seen it when I was like shuffling the deck before, and I was like, I should take it out. But something told me to just leave it in there. So I'm just gonna put this here. Hopefully y'all can take the screenshot, okay? And just like kind of keep this to yourself. But it says, you are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. I'm going to put that shit down. Because that's what's up under that fucking Knight of Cups. Like, you are a badass motherfucking being. Like, who the fuck? What the fuck? If y'all haven't realized that, like, fuck is like my favorite word, because it just fits in every situation. It's like, what? Who? Why? Why? What? So, you know, whatever. I used to be a sailor. I used to be a sailor. I'm the King of Cups. All right. All right. So what's up under this Knight of Swords? What's up under the Knight of Swords? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's up under the Knight of Swords? I just heard it doesn't matter what's up under the Knight of Swords. Like, it does matter, but it doesn't matter what's about to come up under this Knight of Swords. Because when I was just, y'all can't see this, but now I don't know how to make make the screen go back. But this is how the Knight of Swords is sitting, right? But when I looked at this, I was like, what's up under the Knight of Swords? I heard like a spirit say in 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, shit might be out of order here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is in alignment. Okay, on the clock. That's what it is. This is saying that it doesn't matter what's up under the Knight of Swords. All I know is that you got this Nine of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, shit coming back to you with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so what's up under the Knight of Swords? Thank you so much, Spirit. The 6 of Swords. Thank you. The 6 of Swords upright. Spirit is pulling you out of, and this is sailing into calmer waters, okay? Spirit is pulling you out of some shit. They got you, they have you protected like a motherfucker. They got you protected like a motherfucker. This right here is a spirit guide as well too, right? This is a spirit guide. This isn't an angel. This is a spirit guide. Your spirit guides have come, and all of those swords that you were surrounded by, and that, you know, the 5 of Swords energy, all of that shit that you was up against, everything that you was battling, like that humiliation, you know, people lying, stealing, whatever, you know, trying to master manipulate that. Like, your spirit guide is like, hey, all of that shit happened for a reason, but we gonna take these motherfucking swords with us too. We gonna take their swords with us. You know that's, you don't like to really pull out your weapon. All right? We gonna take their swords with us. They wanna fight up against us, they wanna come up against us, we gonna take that shit with us. It's ours now. Okay? So that is it with the tarot deck, right? So I am going to pull y'all one last card. And then I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to do another element, hopefully. I got to do it. I'm going to do another element. I'm going to give y'all a wisdom oracle. Thank you so much. Can I have a wisdom card for fire signs? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Callie. Thank you so much. Can I have a wisdom oracle card for fire signs? Okay, so it says a leg up, number 34, right? But this is the card right here. I want y'all to know that, like, Spirit is watching y'all. God is watching y'all. Y'all spirit team, y'all archangels, like, y'all are being observed. Y'all are being heavenly observed. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't judge her. She don't want to be judged. Don't judge her. You get judged. What are you doing? What have you done? What are you about to do? So, a leg up. It says receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. Interdependence. It says you come to a point where you're going at it alone is no longer optical for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align you with, who can give you a leg up during this phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the ways, in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept the aids so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to mingle together, miracles happen. Now is such a time. All right, so if you receive this, and that's the oracle message. If you receive this in a relationship aspect, if this is something that's going on as far as like a relationship, you know, this is the relationship wisdom. It says relationships are healthy thrives of interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you have for them. This is the time to be vulnerable, and speak up about your needs and to ask them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it shall be given. If this was a prosperity message for you, meaning like money read or whatever the case is, because we talked about money as well too, okay? Now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or a business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive good counsel. You will receive good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in the position where you just can't do it all by yourself anymore. Time to bring on those that can help you. And give you a leg up. Trust help is available and will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so that you can take steps towards your big dreams. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time. So as long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. Okay? Protection message, all right? Because there's archangels here and there are spirit guides that are here. All right? This incense that I burn is called patchouli, or something like that. Patchouli. This is to assist me with my ancestors. Hope y'all can see it. Okay. To assist me with calling on my ancestors to get certain messages out. You know. So it says, you are always insisting on doing everything yourself. Okay, talk to them. Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burdens of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs are going at it alone needs to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand. But to be vulnerable is good for you. Have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist you. You can't do it. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. All right, so my only advice to y'all is to make sure that the people that are giving you a leg up, make sure their intentions are clear. You've been through something before. You need to pay attention to who people are, okay? And what it is that they want. You state what it is that you're doing now, all right? If you're coming into some type of inheritance, into some type of seeds that you have planted, and they coming to you and they just want this, and that from you, or whatever the case is, pay attention to what it is that they have to, not necessarily like offer you back, but like, what type of advice are they giving you? Like, what type of mind frame are they putting you in? Are they putting you in this mind frame that you need to heal from? Or are they putting you in the mind frame that they just want to steal from you? Okay? So, that is y'all reading. And thank you guys. Share this message. Like, subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. Tell people to subscribe to me, but definitely like kind of hit the like button so I can appear more in the algorithm, I guess, that YouTube has going on. I don't know, but thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.